Hey, what's going on, my friends? So today I'm going to share with you on how to keep yourself motivated and to succeed in your weight loss journey. And I'm going to share with you the two types of motivation that you actually need that I think most people are not aware of. So if you're here with me, you're joining here live with me, just drop the word live in the comments, or if you are here in a later time to catch a replay, just drop the word replay. All right, let's see who's on. Okay, good to see you here. All right, so motivation, right? So I was just to start with you, just to share with you a story. So I was talking to a friend, and yeah, his name is Ernest. So he is someone who has lost over 100 pounds in the past year. That is like 45 kgs, which is a lot of weight. And I was impressed, right? Because he started off as someone who weighs over 120 kilos, and right now he's about 75. And that is a lot of weight that he lost. So and he was so consistent in his weight loss journey. So I got curious, right? Like, I wanted to ask him, like, what keeps you, what kept him motivated? Like, what keeps you going? Because so many people struggle with staying motivated and being consistent in their weight loss journey. Some people struggles with what procrastination. Like, it's like that you need to do something about it, but you're just not doing it despite the fact that you are feeling uncomfortable, you're unhealthy, you can't fit into your old clothes, and maybe it's even at a point where it starts to affect your self-confidence. But even so, you still have been putting on the work that needs to be done. And over time, your situation just get worse. And I get that because there are many reasons for that, right? It kind of depends on your individual situation, right? Each of you here would have a different set of challenges or roadblocks that could be stopping you from achieving your goals. And for that, we will need some time to unpack. So we won't be doing that in this training, but don't worry. Later on, towards the end of the training, I will share with you what we can do about it. Okay? Now, I'd love to know, like, before we dive deep into this training, I'd love to know if this is something that you can relate to or you are experiencing right now. The first one is you feel that you are not motivated. The second one is you feel that you have been procrastinating. And the third case is third category is you struggle to stay consistent. So I'd love to know which category you fall under. The first, which is you're not motivated. If that's you, just comment one. If you're someone who you just feel that you struggle with procrastination, the second one, just comment two. And the third one is, you struggle to stay consistent. You have all the good intentions to do the things that are right for you, but you just struggle to stay consistent. If that is you, just comment three. So let me know which one are you. Not motivated, you comment one. You procrastinating, you comment two. Or if you struggle with consistency, just comment three. Okay, and I'm going to share with you, and after this, I'm going to share with you what um Ernest did, okay, and what did he share with me actually that I believe would be able to help you to be able to encourage you, okay, to make progress and succeed in your weight loss journey. Nice. Life while working out. Good one, Ivan. All right, back to the story earlier. Okay, so about Ernest who has lost over 100 pounds. So I got curious, right? Like, what keeps you motivated? Like, what kept you going? And he said, I was overweight. I didn't feel good about myself, and I just want to live a healthy life. Cool. Then he continued on saying, also, I do not want my kids to grow up without a father because I've seen that within my circle of friends. You know, my circle of friends, they were overweight, unhealthy, and they die because of heart attack. And yeah, they're not able to see their kids grow. And the worst part is their kids have to grow up without that. And that is what he said. That is what I fear the most. So from this short conversation, what I want to illustrate to you is there are actually two types of motivation that you need. Okay, I'm sure you have heard about this, which is you need to start with why to know your why. So the first one is what I call the surface motivation. So imagine you think of it um, as an iceberg. So the surface motivation is the things that you can, it's easily seen above the surface of the iceberg. And this is what we are most familiar with. Like if I ask you, why do you want to lose weight? Chances are most of you will easily say like, oh, I want to be healthy, I want to look good, I want to feel more confident, more energy. And it's basically it's a very it's a vision and a goal that is that it's bright. Okay, but sometimes this alone is not enough to drive you towards your goal. Would you agree? If you agree, just type yes. This alone is not enough to drive you towards your goal. Okay, and that is why you need a second kind of motivation, and this is what I call deep motivation. Deep motivation is, you think of it like beneath iceberg, the things that are not easily seen. Okay, and it's not enough just to have a surface motivation, the thing that is above the iceberg. You have to go deep. And how to go deep is you got to ask yourself a different question. And the question you have to ask yourself is like, why can't I stay where I am right now? Like, why not do anything? Okay, so it's a question of consequences, right? You need to be clear of the consequence of not doing anything. So for Ernest's case, it was fear of not being able to see his kids to grow up. The kids will grow up without a father that what actually drive him. And sometimes we need to go into that the place. I call it the darker place or a deeper place, okay? To get you to where you want to be. Okay? Because the truth is pain or fear will motivate people more effectively than pleasure does. So if you imagine yourself at a gunpoint, you know, you will just do whatever it takes. All right. And that's the motivation that you need. Deeper motivation, a darker motivation. Okay. So, like, what do you fear the most? Ask questions like, what's going to happen if you lose your health? How is it going to affect the people around you, your loved ones? And use that to help you, to drive you to move forward. Okay, it's kind of like a bit of a military mindset, right? If I don't do, I will die. There is no other way. So the mindset is like, I will do whatever it takes to lose weight and to live healthy for myself, for my loved one, and the people around me. Okay, so once you know your deeper motivation, so the first step is, you need to know your deeper motivation. Then the next thing is you have to translate that, motivation into action. Okay. You got to use that pain, that fear to take action. So instead of relying on motivation all the time, you know, what you want to do is you want to build on momentum. You don't want to build your actions on motivation. You want to build on momentum. And understand that the starting is always the hardest. It's just like you're trying losing weight is like, I always tell people like it's like you're trying to push a car from rest, push a car. And the starting is like always the hardest, right? But what you realize is that once it gets past a certain stage, once it starts to move, it gets easier, it moves faster. Why? Because you're already building momentum. And that is why taking action without relying on your motivation all the time is so important. Okay. And how do we do that, right? Is we got to start with small and simple steps, showing up consistently over time. And you will get better at it and you will make progress. And something is just because something is hard at first does not mean that it will be hard forever, right? It's just like everything else that we do, any skills that we learn, any work that we are doing, right? At the start is always the most di- difficult one. But as you keep doing, you keep learning, you will get better at it. You will get your results. You will lose weight, right? So whether it's in your workouts, your nutrition, your habits, these same apply. It requires you to practice to build your momentum. And what I say is ultimately your health and fitness is your responsibility. It's not it's not others. So you got to take ownership of that, right? Because it does not just affect you, but the thing is it affects the people around you, and you have an obligation to do something about it. Okay? So if you are someone, maybe if you are a dad, you know, you affect your wife, your kids, and stuff like that. And that's what, and if you go back to the story of Ernest, that is actually what kept him going. It's not so much about him, but it's more about the fear of him losing something that is precious, that is important to him. Because sometimes, if you think about it, when you are running, right? When you're running, it's not about the prize that is in front of you that at the end is going to make you run faster. Sometimes it's the dog behind you that is chasing you from behind that's going to bite you, that is going to make you run faster no matter what, and you'll give it all out, right? Because you feel of loss. All right, so I hope this gives you a new perspective. I love to know if this is something that is new to you. If it's new to you, just type the word new in the comments. And yeah, I just also want to encourage you to ask yourself these important questions and to dig deeper on your why, on your deeper motivations inside. And remember that your fitness journey is a lifelong journey. And it's very important to know our why and our deeper motivations. That's what's going to push us and keep us going. Okay. I mean, as for myself personally as well, definitely I would want to grow up. I mean, I would definitely want to live a healthier life, be someday be a be a healthy and a fit husband, be a healthy and fit dad for my kids. Yeah. So that's the thing that that pushes me. Okay. And I hope this would serve and this also would encourage you as well. Right. So earlier on I mentioned about, overcoming some of the challenges and roadblocks in your weight loss journey. And for that, I've actually created a couple of free trainings and resources over the past few weeks and months that could actually help you. And yeah, if you're interested in this to access this training, just type the word resource in the comment, and I'm going to reach out to you in a private message. So to see, yeah, which one would work best for you. Okay, so whether if you are just starting out, or if you're just starting out, or maybe you're struggling right now in your weight loss journey, Yeah, let's have a chat to see where you are right now and what are the best resources that we have to be available to meet your needs right now. Okay, to help you to start losing weight, to to get fit and healthy. And it's going to be specific to your individual needs, so it really depends on you, your body, your lifestyle. So yeah, let's have a chat, right? And I'll be glad to point you in the right direction. Okay, so just comment the word resource if you like me to reach out. And just to recap on today's training, so there are two things actually. So the first one is to find out your deeper motivation, your deeper why, and you have to go into the deeper place. Okay. And then the second thing is once you have identified that, use it, right? The fear, the pain, right? The thing that you want to avoid, use it, take action, and build momentum over motivation. All right. So that's all I got for today, and I hope you found value from today's training. And if you do, yeah, just do let me know what's your biggest takeaway. And as always, stay healthy, happy, and have an amazing day ahead. Talk to you soon.